Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder once again with another story for you. This one is, am I the astronaut for robbing my wife's affair partner, which has now led to his divorce? Again, doing something a little bit different now. Go ahead and comment and let us know where you think OP lands on the ASCON scale, just based off title alone. I, 32, have been married to my soon-to-be ex, 30, Madison, for 4 years. We are currently in counseling, but it is not going to work. About a year ago, I found out she was having an affair by coming home to their clothes in our living room and sounds coming from our bedroom. I lost it. I was getting my cricket bat out of the front closet when I stopped to think about consequences. I didn't want to go to jail. Instead, I took all of their clothes and I left quietly. I went to a friend's house, but not before throwing all the clothes in a McDonald's garbage can. I turned off my phone and got shit-faced with my buddy. His wife hosed us off in the morning. The Midwest welcome. After I turned my phone back on, I had dozens of calls and texts from Madison. First scared because she got my updated flight information, then upset that I hadn't called her to let her know I was going to be coming home early. Really? Then freaked out that the house had been broken into. Then crazy because she figured out it was me. They just get more deranged. The guy she was with is 5 inches shorter than me. Okay. The guy she's with is 5 inches shorter than me and about 60 pounds lighter, so if he had taken my clothes, it would be obvious. He ended up calling his wife to go get his spare keys from his house. Unfortunately for him, his wife smelled a rat and followed his friend back to my house, where she saw him leaving in oversized clothes. Long story short, she took pictures and she had evidence of his infidelity, which caused their prenup to be canceled, which cost him a lot of money. It's all one big giant shit show. It took a couple of months, but my wife convinced me to try and forgive her. We started going to counseling and we were working our way through it until recently. In a counseling session, she said that I was wrong to steal his wallet, phone, and car keys. She said that his divorce is costing him a lot of money and that I should have dealt with it in a more mature manner and that it was my fault. Did you say this she said it in a counseling session. She said this shit in front of a counselor. Oh my God. You're right. It is all my fault that he tripped and all of his clothes came off and he fell into you, right? That was all my fault that I, instead of choosing to go to jail, just picked up the clothes so you guys would experience a little bit of pain and left, right? It is my fault that in those clothes were his cheating belongings. Yeah, totally. All my fault. His divorce, my fault. Not his. Not the infidelity. Not yours for cheating with him. Yeah, me, you bizzo. I have never admitted to taking his stuff. To begin with, I was afraid he might call the cops. Then I didn't want to give her ammunition in case she wanted a divorce. Now I just don't care. I told her that her cheating was the reason her boyfriend is getting divorced, and I hope his ex takes everything. I'm still not living at home. I have my own apartment and I'm filing for divorce. Now that I know how she feels, it is kind of a slap in the face that she is blaming me for his divorce. Well, yeah. And OP, the question is, am I the astronaut for robbing my wife's affair partner, which has now led to his divorce? I'm still right there at NTA. Hell no! You didn't rob him. He left his belongings abandoned on your property, and you were just disposing of them. He left them there on your property. It's not the fact that you stole his clothes, it's the fact that he stole your wife. Shocker, I know, but people, when they get exposed like this, will blame anything other than themselves. They will not accept accountability. And your soon-to-be ex-wife now still going to bat for him like this, which means that she's still talking to him, which means they still have some kind of relationship, which means that she has no intention of actually mending anything here. So she has some kind of ulterior motive. What is that ulterior motive? Why would she want to keep you at least civil? Maybe to try to convince him to not let the divorce happen or cook up another story or do some kind of shit. I don't know. But this was an NTA. Yeah, wife is just... no bueno.